Welcome to David's Dinners. Today, we are going to make Shio Ramen. The first thing we are going to do is quarter a whole chicken. Now, I've not done this too many times, so I won't claim to be an expert, but if you cut along the thigh all the way down to the ball joint, then you can pop that ball joint out and then cut past it to separate the leg. I'm going to do this on both sides and separate the wings. Next, we are going to separate the chicken breasts from the rest of the chicken. We're going to save those chicken breasts to be seared later and added to our ramen. Now for this recipe, you're going to want to make sure you break that backbone to expose the marrow to get those flavors into our broth, which you see I've done here. And then I'm gonna separate the rib cage from the backbone as well. Now I'm just gonna clean all the fat off those breasts and add that to my pile of chicken that I'm gonna be putting in the broth. So with a heavy bottom stock pot, I'm going to add all of that chicken and fat, the legs and wings, and the backbone. Then we're going to fill that pot to just enough water to cover that chicken because we want this to be super concentrated. Once the chicken's covered, we're going to add 1 more cup of water. Now we are going to slowly bring that heat up to a simmer, and we're going to let that chicken simmer in that pot for 6 hours. You're going to want to scoop the scum off the top every once in a while, but other than that, just wait and relax. Now that we've gotten close to our 6 hours, I'm going to bring a pot of water to boil so that I can soft boil my eggs. You're going to want to put these eggs in the hot boiling water for exactly 7 minutes. After they've boiled for 7 minutes, you're going to place them in an ice water bath to cool them down so they don't keep cooking. Then I'm going to slice those soft-boiled eggs and set them on a plate, put them aside till later when we're ready to assemble our ramen. Now I'm going to thinly slice some green onions to add to our ramen for later as well. Now I'm going to bring a pan of hot canola oil, and I'm going to sear those chicken breasts, which I've sliced into little smaller pieces. I'm trying to serve 6 people with 2 chicken breasts, so sear both sides, season with kosher salt and white pepper, which I picked up at the Oriental Market. Once I've got a good sear on both sides, I've warmed my oven to 350, and I'm gonna pop them in there to finish cooking through. Okay, my chicken has been simmering for 6 hours. Now I'm going to strain all the fat and bones out of my broth. And I'm going to place that back on the stove. Now it's time to cook our ramen noodles, which I purchased Japanese frozen ramen from the Oriental Market. These you need to boil for 1 minute, and I stir them with chopsticks to break them apart. Now that our noodles are just about cooked, I'm going to ladle some of the broth we created into a bowl. I'm going to scoop out my noodles, which after struggling with this, I'm definitely going to get a noodle basket. Next, I'm going to add one of my pieces of seared chicken out of the oven. I'm going to add one of those soft-boiled eggs. And I'm going to garnish it with those sliced green onions to finish off my ramen. And here you see beautiful, delicious Shio Ramen. Thanks again for watching David's Dinners, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked the video.